Not even the sorting hat could have predicted some of these career paths. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 other roles by Hogwarts students. Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we've gathered a countdown of other acting roles held by anyone who played a Hogwarts student during the Harry Potter series. We're only considering students enrolled at any point during Harry Potter's 7-year stay at the school. Sorry, Bill. And we're not counting witches or wizards from Beauxbatons, Durmstrang or any other rival institution. Number 10. Matthew Lewis as Corporal Gordon House, Bluestone 42. Matthew Lewis's Neville Longbottom never seemed the most gifted student, just ask Madame Hooch. But since his vital role at the Battle of Hogwarts, the actor has taken on all manner of projects.
The only problem is, I can't remember what I've forgotten.
We picked out Bluestone 42 as his brightest moment, if only for the stark contrast it offers. A BBC comedy/drama set during the war in Afghanistan, Lewis plays Corporal House as part of a bomb disposal team.
You ever had that warm, fuzzy feeling that someone's trying to kill you?
Well, I've been to watch Leeds United away at Old Trafford, so...
Nicknamed Tower Block, there's clearly nothing shy or retiring about this guy. He's stacked with confidence and with muscle, so much so Lewis is inspiration for the unofficial verb nevilled, which can be applied to anyone who suddenly becomes seriously attractive.
Oh, bloody hell.
Number 9. Freddie Stroma as Ben Thornton-Wild, the Inbetweeners 2.
Oh, feelings Weasley, alright?
Freddie Stroma irritated us all as Ron's arrogant love rival, Cormac McLaggen. But even Hermione's self-centered slug club date has got nothing on this guy. Ben, the try-hard traveller, does everything he can to make the boys feel unwelcome in the Inbetweeners too. But Will, Simon, Neil and Jay aren't that easy to get rid of. Stroma stars as the stereotypically pretentious traveller type, complete with blonde dreadlocks and bad tattoos.
Sure you got this?
Yeah, think so.
There's quite a lot of people, so...
Yeah, I can handle it.
He still gets the girl though, much to Will's disappointment. Also known as Samwell Tarly's show-off brother in Game of Thrones, we're sure he's a great guy, but Stroma certainly knows how to get under an audience's skin.
Brought it down from 70 yards, one shot.
Number 8. Evanna Lynch as Emily Egan, My Name is Emily.
You're not going mad. I can see them too.
After announcing herself as Luna Lovegood, one of Harry Potter's closest allies, Evanna Lynch takes the title role for our next film, an Irish indie coming-of-age story which had most critics cooing. Lynch's Emily has endured a tough upbringing, being moved between foster homes and suffering abuse along the way. And so when her father fails to write from the psychiatric ward in which he lives, she sets off on a spontaneous road trip alongside her only friend.
I'm being honest with you now because you're the only person I know in the city and I trust you, and I don't know why.
While her role in 2013's GBF caught attention too, Lynch's portrayal of Emily is both heartbreaking and uplifting, and one which fans of the actress simply have to see.
So? They don't know that.
Number 7. Scarlett Byrne as Nora Hildegard, The Vampire Diaries. The first Slytherin to make today's countdown, Scarlett Byrne played Pansy Parkinson in the last 3 films of the series, a role held by 4 different actresses in the first 5 movies.
What are you waiting for? Someone grab him!
She has mostly concentrated on TV work since, memorably swapping wands for fangs in 2015 for a part in The Vampire Diaries. As Nora Hildegard, a witch/vampire hybrid and one of the heretics, she forms a devilish double act in the show's 6th and 7th seasons with her lover, Mary Louise. A fiery character throughout, Byrne's is a rare case where she famously plays another witch, or half-witch at least, outside of the Harry Potter universe.
Yes. Really? Yes, of course, yes.
Number 6. Rupert Grint as Ben Marshall, Driving Lessons.
Buttermellow. Turn this stupid fat rat yellow.
Of all the emerging actors in Harry Potter, Rupert Grint was one of the first to branch out. We'd barely recovered from Ron's Wizard's chess heroics in first year when he starred as the super brainy Alan A. Allen in Thunderpants.
What am I, Patrick? You're the cleverest one of all.
The actor soon took on more sophisticated roles, and this part in Driving Lessons pitched him alongside Julie Walters once more, but with a very different chemistry to which Harry Potter fans were used to. Grint plays Ben, an unassuming 17-year-old, while Walters is Dame Evie, an eccentric ex-actress.
I really do think we should turn back.
Stop the car! Stop!
Stop!
The youth and experience storyline is somewhat predictable, but Grint's turn proves he's way more than just Harry's best mate, paving the way for the string of indie flicks which followed. Number 5, Tom Felton as Julian Albert, The Flash. With slicked back blonde locks and a sniggering sense of entitlement, Tom Felton turned Draco Malfoy into one of cinema's best bad guys.
Don't you understand?
As such, the actor has carved quite the reputation for villainous roles, both on the big screen and small, but his best outing of all toes the line between good and bad as Julian Albert in The Flash. A metahuman specialist who unknowingly falls under the control of the evil Savitar, he assumes an identity as Dr. Alchemy and turns people into husks all over Central City.
Become alchemy.
Sure, once he's rid of Savitar's control, he becomes a major player against his former possessor, but Draco with a supervillain voice chills us to our very core.
Reverb told you that you could have been a god, but instead you'd rather work as tech support.
Number 4, Daniel Radcliffe as Manny, Swiss Army Man.
Let's finish this the way we started. Together.
After 10 years playing the Chosen One, the boy who lived, and one of the most instantly recognisable characters on the planet, many said Daniel Radcliffe would never shake off his Harry-shaped shackles. However, his post-Potter back catalogue is popping with unconventional and unexpected roles, not least his part as the magical corpse, Manny.
I'm not a sack of shit.
No, you're amazing. You're a miracle.
Swiss Army Man sees Daniel Radcliffe play a dead body which washes up on the shores of a deserted island, just in time to save Paul Dano's Hank from suicide. A fart-filled cadaver who serves as a speedboat and whose erections double up as compass directions, he's not your typical hero, but he's a very far cry from Radcliffe's famous boy wizard.
Phone is beautiful.
No, that's just a picture of a girl on a phone.
Number 3, Alfred Enoch as Wes Gibbons, How to Get Away with Murder. As Harry's fellow Gryffindor Dean Thomas, Alfred Enoch had supporting roles in 7 out of the 8 Potter films. Away from Hogwarts, he's best known for the ABC crime drama How to Get Away with Murder.
I can't do this anymore.
Starring as Wes Gibbons, a star student for Viola Davis's lawyer-cum-lecturer Annalise Keating, his life is a long series of complex murder mysteries. Whether Wes is at the centre of the plot as suspect or victim, or on the peripheral, he's one of the show's most pivotal characters.
Do you think I'm going crazy?
A little.
And to think, this guy once dated Ginny Weasley, much to Ron's memorable disapproval.
See, well, they're only holding hands. And snogging.
Number 2, Robert Pattinson as Edward Cullen, Twilight.
For a moment there, I thought you were going to let it get me. For a moment, so did I.
Why settle for one world-conquering movie franchise when you can have 2? Robert Pattinson's Cedric Diggory played an important part in the 4th Potter film, despite surviving Voldemort for only a matter of seconds. But Pattinson's defining moment came with a leading role in Twilight at the start of a seismic adaptation of Stephanie Meyer's best-selling saga.
You're like my own personal brand of heroin.
Following a first film based on the unlikely romance between handsome vampire Edward and average high schooler Bella Swan, Pattinson's adorning fanbase quickly grew with series sequels. With swished hair, chiseled jaw and aching eyes, Edward is the epitome of teen icon.
I think we might be worse.
Definitely worse.
Pattinson's role in The Lost City of Z certainly deserves praise, but his beautiful bloodsucker is today's runner-up. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions.
I've always wanted to be a barmaid. Get out of our pub! Did I do that right? I've only ever seen one episode.
Yo, 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 yo! Pop, 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 pop! When you see bam!
Your brother is in trouble.
What brother?
Number 1, Emma Watson as Belle, Beauty and the Beast. Of all the Hogwarts alumni, Emma Watson has soared highest up Hollywood's A-list, racking up a wide range of roles. From a spot on Noah's Ark to a part in The Bling Ring, she's rode every wave thrown her way. But an outing as Belle in 2017's Beauty and the Beast beats them all. While previous Disney live-action remakes struggled to meet expectations, this movie blew them away.
Where's Papa? Take me to him!
A huge blockbuster, Watson's Belle is crucial to the film's success. She's an ambitious book lover turned queen of her very own castle, with an iconic dress sense and an eye for the ballroom. If she hadn't already, Belle sees Watson break away from her Harry Potter fame. Hermione would be proud.
I never thanked you for saving my life.
Well, I never thanked you for not leaving me to be eaten by wolves.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and subscribe for more great content.